Good evening and thanks for tuning in. I'm Bill Potter with the WJTS News. Reports of suspicious activity landed 2 Jasper men in jail this week. The Jasper Police Department responded to a call about a suspicious vehicle in the Stonehenge apartment complex around 4 o'clock on Monday. Police say they found 2 men, 22-year-old Jensen Jose Monroig Caban and 18-year-old Yancel Manuel Monroig Caban, smoking marijuana inside the vehicle when they arrived. Officers also located a small amount of marijuana inside the car. Both men were arrested and booked into the Dubois County Security Center for possession of marijuana. A Jasper woman is facing charges after police say she let a juvenile drive with no license. Jasper police responded to a 3-car collision at the Newton Street and Northwood Avenue intersection last Wednesday. After arriving, police learned that the juvenile driver and juvenile passenger had fled from the car accident. Both juveniles were found by police at the Howard Drive and Northwood Avenue intersection. The juveniles and one of the other drivers involved in the accident were transported to the hospital. Police later determined that 44-year-old Susana Castillo of Jasper knowingly let the juvenile drive the car. After learning about the crash, she called the Jasper Police Department to report the car was stolen. The juvenile driver was referred to juvenile probation for leaving the scene of an accident and driving without ever receiving a license. Castillo was cited for knowingly permitting an unlicensed driver to drive and charged with false informing. A Jasper man spent the night in jail after drunk driving on Newton Street. 26-year-old Alejandro Castillo was pulled over for going 55 miles per hour in a 35 mile per hour speed zone on Newton Street near 28th Street on Monday night. Officers say Castillo showed signs of impairment and failed standardized field sobriety test. He was taken to the Jasper Police Department and he was issued a certified chemical test and tested .132. Castillo was arrested and booked into the Dubois County Security Center for operating while intoxicated and operating while intoxicated endangerment. A Jasper woman is behind bars after running over mailboxes with her car. Jasper police responded to reports of destroyed mailboxes in the Arlington Court area on Monday. When investigating, police determined that the driver, 35-year-old Christy Martindale, had hit the mailboxes with her car. Martindale showed signs of impairment and was taken to Memorial Hospital for a certified chemical test. She tested .14. Martindale was booked into the Dubois County Security Center and charged with misdemeanor counts of leaving the scene of an accident, OWI, and OWI endangerment. Southern Indiana has a tie to this year's official Thanksgiving at the White House. The Biden administration last week confirmed that the 2 turkeys that will be pardoned this year will come from a farm in Jasper. No one is saying just which farm or which turkeys. The president has pardoned a turkey each year since 1947. The turkeys usually live out the rest of their lives at a petting zoo once they are freed by the president. Something festive is taking over the town of Ferdinand this weekend. Ferdinand Christkindlmarkt is on Saturday, November 20th and Sunday, November 21st. And according to Visit Dubois County Sales and Marketing Manager Jessica Lindar, the festivities start the night of Friday, November 19th.
They have the eve ceremony on Friday night, of course, on the hill of the monastery there. Anyone can attend. It's free. And if you've never gone, it is a really neat atmosphere to get you in the holiday spirit.
The Christkindl herself appears on Christkindlmarkt Eve, November 19th, at the market's annual opening ceremonies. This ceremony, free and open to the public, begins at 6:30 p.m. on the west hillside of the Monastery Immaculate Conception. The Castle on the Hill, as it is known to the locals. Lindar says this year's Christkindlmarkt has a lot to offer and spans over 6 locations. These include the Ferdinand Community Center at 1710 Community Drive, the Tri-County YMCA Antiques Market at 131 East 16th Street, Forest Park High School on 14th and Vienna, the Ferdinand American Legion at 425 Main Street, Ferdinand Elementary at 402 East 8th Street, and the Monastery Event Hall at 840 East 10th Street. All 6 sites will be open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Time on Saturday and 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Time on Sunday. There is no admission charge. Lindar says shopping at these various locations can help you beat the holiday rush while helping out your community.
Shopping local, shopping early, with shipping delays and everyone struggling this holiday season, I think shopping local is very important.
The German Heritage Market, with over 200 booths of quality handcrafted antiques, food, and wine, are just a few of what this year's festival has to offer. For information, see Ferdinand, chriskindlemark.com, or call 1-800-968-4578. 968-4578. After missing out on the 2020 season, the Rock Lotto is returning to the historic Astra Theater this weekend. Doors open for the performance at 6:30 p.m. on Saturday, November 20th, with bands scheduled to begin at 7:30 p.m. Tickets are on sale now at thenextact.org. General admission tickets are $10. Local musicians will join in the competition, and the participants will be drafted to form new bands for the event. The newly formed bands will then each perform a few songs and try to impress the audience, who will determine the 2021 Rock Lotto winner. Every admission ticket purchased comes with 10 votes. A winner for the evening will be announced at the conclusion of the event. The Hoosier State is receiving millions of dollars to help combat reckless driving. The Indiana Criminal Justice Institute awarded $6.5 million in traffic safety grants to over 200 police departments throughout the state. These funds will go towards providing overtime patrols and carry out strategies. Officials say reckless driving has gone up during the pandemic. As of early October, a total of 683 people have been killed in crashes, preliminary data shows. Although this is around the same rate as in 2020, it represents a marked increase, 8%, from 2019. If the pace continues, and with the holiday travel season ahead, Indiana could surpass 900 traffic fatalities by the end of the year, one of the highest in the past decade. In the first half of 2021, an estimated 20,160 people died in traffic crashes across the United States, which is over 3,000 more, or an 18.4% increase compared to the same time last year. According to NHTSA, that's the largest 6-month increase ever recorded in the reporting system's history. Those lacking reliable broadband internet can apply for the Indiana Connectivity Program. Lieutenant Governor Suzanne Crouch and the Indiana Office of Community and Rural Affairs encourage Hoosier homeowners and business owners to apply for the Indiana Connectivity Program before the November 28th, which is the first round deadline. Those interested can call the Indiana Broadband Connect Center, which is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Time. That number is 833-639-8522, 833-639-8522. Hoosiers can also submit their information online through the Next Level Connections portal by visiting in.gov/okra/broadband. The Indiana Connectivity Program connects residents and businesses that lack internet service with internet service providers and assists in the expense of extending broadband to unserved and underserved locations. Although the deadline for the first round of the Indiana Connectivity Program is approaching, registration for the program will be ongoing. Hoosiers who submit their address after the November 28th deadline will be included in the next round of the program. For more information, visit in.gov/OCRA/broadband. You're no longer going to be able to get a sense of the wait at the BMV by going online. The Bureau last week said it's ending its online wait time feature. The BMV added the online wait time information as a way to manage crowds over the coronavirus, closed many of its offices. BMV managers say the times posted online were often wrong. The Bureau is now more focused on hiring more workers so it can accommodate more people at BMV offices across the state. Well, stay tuned. Brian Schwank will pay a visit to the DuBois County Humane Society as he will be with a clouder of cats. Your weekly forecast and sports with Kurt Guxell are still to come on 18 WJTS News.